Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Dying Scene Record Radar video edition presented by Punk Rock Radar. If you're new here, this is the weekly column where I talk about what's going on in the world of punk rock record collecting. So we talk about new releases, reissues, and all the goings on in the world of punk rock vinyl. So this week we got a pretty good lineup. I let it marinate a little bit. I skipped the last week because there wasn't a whole lot going on. But starting strong this week, we got a 25th anniversary reissue of Hitler Bad, Vandals Good on this pretty swanky blue and white splatter color variant. I don't know how many copies there are because they didn't say. Links to buy all these records are in the description on dyingscene.com. So this one, they got it on Amazon. Amazon's the cheapest place to get it. And then another reissue, or repress. This gets repressed like monthly. Operation Ivy, Energy, and Hectic. Two region-specific color variants. The ones on the left here are clear. I thought they were gray, but they're clear with black splatter on it. 1,000 copies each of those. Those are in the U.S. and Australia, and then the ones on the right, this like gray swirl thing. 500 copies of each of those. Those are the European color variant. Then we got another Lookout release. Operation Ivy's former label mates, the Groovie Ghoulies, Travels with My Amp. This one's been out of print since 2000. So Pirates Press Records is reissuing it on this pretty sweet color, and they made 1,000 copies. It's also been remastered by Master Genie. That's cool too, and it's got new cover art. Then early 2000s pop punk favorites here, Midtown. These two records got reissued last year. They're back in print again on some new color variants. Save the World, Lose the Girl, and Living Well is the Best Revenge. I don't know how many copies there are because they did not say. But these probably won't last super long, so if you want them, hit that link in the description and get them. All right, now a few new releases this week. Not ones that are coming out this week necessarily, but stuff that was announced. So Quebec City melodic punk band Downstater. This is their debut album, coming June 2nd on People of Punk Rock Records. Favorite of the channel. Two color variants of this one. There's this orange and then a light blue one. And they're both limited to like 100 copies each. So check out some of the singles from that album. They all sound really good. Kind of pop punkish, fast melodic punk band. It you'd probably be into if you like a lot of the bands we talk about on Punk Rock Radar. Then another People Punk Rock Records release. This is like a label sampler compilation. Obviously like a Green Day parody. I'm surprised that they use the same exact title as the Green Day album. So yeah, basically all the bands on People of Punk Rock: 10-Foot Pole, Colors Fade, Bridge the Gap, 30-Foot Fall. 18 songs, and they're all really good bands. And I like the colors too, especially this one, the blue with the purple like blob on it. And then our last new release of the week, one that I'm pretty excited about. I already pre-ordered my copy, which I got the third from the left here, I think, this yellow one. Diesel Boy, their comeback album. This is their first album in over 20 years. Gets Old. So first single from this is streaming now. And it's pretty good. I've heard the whole album, and the single is not the best song on the album. There's far better songs. So if you weren't too into the single, if you've already heard it, don't be afraid. The rest of the album is great. So go ahead and pre-order this. So I think those variants are pretty limited. All right, then another record that gets regularly repressed like a few times a year. I think this is the fifth color variant in the last year alone. NOFX greatest songs ever written by us. 1,000 copies on this green and blue splatter. I mean, it looks cool, but I really don't. If you're a variant collector of this record, then man, I feel bad for you because your wallet's hurting. All right, some records that don't get repressed very often. Both of these have been out of print for over 20 years. Avail, One Wrench, and Front Porch Stories. Fat Records reissued both. The colored vinyl for both of these is already sold out, unsurprisingly. But you can still get it on black vinyl. And it's only $17 each instead of like, I think one of these is $50 for the one copy on Discogs, and then the other you can't even get original pressing of on Discogs. So if you want these and you don't care about color variants, you just want the record, then this is fine. $17, black vinyl. And last but not least, we got the Bouncing Souls, their new album, 10 Stories High. There's like 20 variants of this thing, but this one is the band variant, which I don't know if that means it's a tour variant or what. But it's on their web store, 300 copies. It's clear with the multicolor splatter. It looks cool. I don't need another copy of this though, but hey, if you want it and you want one of the lower number variants, then hit up the Bouncing Souls web store. But yeah, anyway, that'll wrap it up this week. Pretty solid week, I'd say, for new records, and hopefully something caught your eye. I got this Vandals record. I'm looking forward to this coming in a few weeks. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching. Check out the link in the description if you want to buy any of these records, and I'll see you on the next one.